Puffle, written by Sister M. Gianna Casino, illustrated by Nadia Izotova. Hello, bookworms, and welcome to a place where books come to life. So, get cozy. It's the Cozy Bookworm. On a beautiful coast of Norway, where the icy blue waters gleam like jewels and the cliffs tower to the heavens, there lived a little puffin bird. His name was Puffle.
Hello.
He had a colourful beak and a heart full of wonder. It was a chilly day. Everywhere was covered with a soft blanket of snow.
Snowball fight!
Suddenly, Puffle heard a curious sound floating across the cliffs.
Hee-wee!
It was the merry laughter of some new, waddly friends. Guess who? The penguins arrived! Time for some frosty fun. Puffle peeked at what the penguins were up to. They were having the most fantastic slip and slide party ever. They slid like graceful ice skaters on their bellies, and with a playful splash, they dove into the deep blue sea. Oh, how Puffle admired these penguin pals. They were like dancers having a grand ball. When the sharp winter winds blew, they formed a cozy cuddle huddle to keep each other warm. It was a penguin party like no other.
Being a penguin must be awesome. How I wish I could be a penguin.
Puffle whispered. While his family and friends happily waddled and dived, Puffle couldn't help but feel a longing deep inside his heart. Maybe being a puffin wasn't as exciting as being a penguin.
I wonder what my life would be like if I was a penguin. What if I walk with my nose in the air? Will I look like a penguin?
Oof! He hit a glacier! Then Puffle tried to glide on his belly like the penguins. He stood on top of a snow hill and took a deep breath.
Ah! Here I go!
Uh-oh! He tumbled into a snow hole! Poor Puffle! The following day, Puffle sat on his favourite cliff, gazing out at the vast ocean. Puffle let out a deep sigh. Suddenly, he felt a gentle wing land on his shoulder. It was his mother, Mama Puffin, who noticed her little puffin's sadness.
Puffle, my dear, why do you look so troubled?
She asked. Puffle turned to his mother.
Oh, Mama, I want to be a penguin.
Mama Puffin's heart ached for her little puffin. Puffle continued,
Penguins are so cool. They're tall, they can slide on their bellies, and dive really deep into the ocean. Penguins are always in the spotlight.
Mama Puffin understood him. She also knew the true beauty of being a puffin. With a gentle smile, she said,
Puffle, being a puffin is a remarkable gift. We may be different from penguins, but we are just as special. Let me tell you a story.
Mama Puffin began to tell Puffle the story of how puffins and penguins became friends many generations ago.
Puffins flew high with their wings. Penguins dove deep with their flippers. Each of us brought something different. Together, we are stronger. It is not what we do that defines us. It's the love in our hearts.
As Puffle listened to his mother's words, his confidence puffed up. Being a penguin seemed appealing, but being a puffin held its own joys. Mama Puffin voiced,
"Just because you're not a penguin, it doesn't mean you can't have fun. You can swim and fly."
Mama Puffin continued,
"And we have something they don't. Colorful beaks. I wish you could see yourself the way that I see you."
Puffle was inspired by his mother's love and the stories she shared. Papa Puffin spoke to Puffle that evening. "I want to show you something, Puffle. Look at this. There are so many birds of every shape, size, and color. If every bird was a penguin, the world would be so boring. I love you just the way you are." Puffle decided to embrace his true self. From that day on, he embraced being a puffin with all his heart. He dove into the sea with joy. In full flight mode, he zipped through the clouds with incredible speed. Puffle's friends were amazed at his super flying skills. Puffle no longer wanted to be a penguin because he knew he was perfectly lovable just the way he was. And so, tweethearts, this is the beginning of Puffle's story, the curious little bird who discovered the true gift of being himself.
Look at those birds fly. That is so cool.
If you love the Cozy Bookworm, click like and the bell below. Click subscribe for even more stories. Oh, cheeky worm.